Hey guys, I'm Eliza and today I want to talk about Pixel Chix. This is a video I've been wanting to do for ages, but I've been putting it on because I've been a perfectionist. So do you know what? My lighting's not good. Maybe I've not done as well as I could do, but I really wanted to film this video and I think it was worth doing and worth not being a perfectionist over. So let's go, and thank you to Kim and Jeff who I'll talk about later, who really helped me with this video. So thank you, and let's start. So I wanted to talk about Dominic. He was a designer, a part of the team, but I did want to say first that I have practiced saying names and I'm not perfect. I'm trying my best, so let me know if I stuff up and I'll try and put it in my notes down below. So Dominic Ambriz, he was 25 when he started working on the project, and he was an incredible artist from Bakersfield, California, and he had a lot of ambition and artistic brilliance, and he came from an artistic family. I remember Jeff, who I talked to, which was the other designer, said that his father wasn't an artist and he thought that gave him a really unique perspective. So he came from San Quinn Valley. Note, I think I said that wrong, but let's move on. Dominic knew sometimes artists had to venture out, so that's exactly what he did, and he ended up, after he went to Otis College of Design on a scholarship, so already really amazing person, he ended up getting an internship at Mattel. So even just leaving uni, you can see he's amazing. He's working for this great brand, and he ended up being a part of the girls team, design team, which worked on Polly Pocket, worked on Mummy and Doggy Daycare, which is pretty awesome. And I'll say a little tidbit about that. So he crafted the plastic babies for Doggy Daycare, and his creations actually ended up on Adult Swim's Robot Chicken. So I did try and find them, so I'll try and put videos. I think they're his, but I'm not sure. But then who else's would they be? So apparently that always brought a smile to Jeff's face, and I just thought it was a really awesome thing to share because I would have never known that, and nor would have anyone else. So tragically, Dominic did pass away from brain cancer, and at a very young age. He was a really talented person and fought bravely and was surrounded by the care of his colleagues at Mattel. So what I heard is Dominic was immeasurable and his legacy lives on through his products, and so I think he's a really important person to talk about at the start of this video. I will try and bring him up a lot, but I think if anyone edits on Vandenbroucke, we should definitely change his name to be in there with Jeff's. So Jeff Levine is often called the creator of Pixel Chix, but he wasn't the only person. He was one of the designers, but Ambriz was the inventor. That's what he said about him. He led the way and was privileged to support him as a designer, illustrator, and animator. So I will mention him again throughout the video, but let's give heaps of respect and just think about how amazing this person is and how they helped design this gorgeous thing. So the beginning. Let's talk about Evelyn Mizuko, and I'm going to be so sad if I got her name wrong because I practiced that last name a lot. Hopefully it's Mizuko because that is an awesome last name, but I'm sure if it's not Mizuko, it's still awesome. But anyway, so Evelyn was the vice president of girls design at the time, and as an executive she could develop concepts and products internally and outside of the agency. So that is a pretty awesome job, and I want Evelyn's old job, even though I'm not qualified, but I want her job. Anyway, she was really instrumental in the process and brand development. The team saw a gap in the girls' toy market. So in 2005, Tween Girl was broadly social, nurturing, and fashion-driven, which I can definitely say is true because I was a girl during that time. That's obviously as much proof as you need, really. Yeah, but yeah, she saw a gap in the girls' market where interactive electronics and traditional girls' play exist. So go Evelyn, you're amazing. So the creative team swiftly recognized they had really untapped potential and a lot of things they could do. They had better chips and increased memory. This realization ignited a really massive brainstorming session where a lot of designers and engineers collaborated to refine Pixel Chix, which is pretty awesome. I think toys in that time, I remember having a little diary I could unlock with technology. I know things are a lot about apps now, but I remember toys back then, they were different. It didn't really rely on an app, but you had technology in it, and I think it was a really exciting time in the toy market. Before I go to delve into the story and how all these things came to be in play, I do want to go through the models, so let's do that. So this part is huge, and there's no way I'm gonna just remember a small section of it. There's just no way. So if I'm looking down, not looking down at anything, not a script, no. Yes. Okay, Pixel Chix models. Pixel Chix house. This baby over here was developed in 2005. 2005 is where it all began. The house has involved a cottage, a mansion, a loft. Have I got 2 from eBay? Yes, I didn't mean to bang them. Yes, I have. So in this model, the user guides the Pixel Chix through life choices. Woo. This was just right up my alley, the toy. Being a girl that loved dolls and Sims, it's just, who wouldn't want this? I love it. So this goes from selecting outfits and sending them to bed. I really love when they get sent to bed because this little light turns off and they pretend to walk up the stairs. So I got this pink house off eBay. This off eBay too, but we're gonna focus on this. When I was talking to Jeff Levine, he talked about this little rooftop. I especially love this. So this isn't a really cute design. It has, I mean, it is a cute design, but it has more roots than that. It was inspired by a little Spanish mission style apartment that Jeff Levine was living in at the time, minus the rooftop pool. And I like that he said it was just a bit of wishful thinking on his part, which I like. I think it's natural to design off your own life, but yeah, just add a little few key details in. One thing I like about this Pixel Chix is that it's not just digital, it has some screen, like it has pieces in here. Maybe I'll do a video, but you can see the little table and door it interacts with, or that it looks like it's interacting with when it's on the screen. I thought that was really amazing and just a really an original thought, because they could have just gone and done it all just like a digital screen, but the fact they had these little items in it I think makes it even more special. And this is one of my favorite elements, and it's because of Dominic. So just another amazing thing we have because of him. The next I want to talk about, which I don't have, I was like, should I get every single model? But I was like, you can't do that, Eliza. So there was Pixel Chix road tripping vehicle. So this was also released in 2005, and this was a model that had a car with a keychain. I'm sure you could guess it was a car, but I'm just here to tell you it was a car. So the exciting thing about this one were the different buttons from the house. Duh, because it's a car. There's a little radio button, a destination road icon, a Windows icon, and a speaker icon. Our next one is the Pixel Chix TwoStory lot, which was released in 2006. This is a 2-story house. So imagine this, like imagine this little funky thing. Obviously even more gorgeous than this, but 2. I mean, upgrading your house. So I think that was really exciting, and basically they had this like flip screen. They have a flip screen between them, and that's where the model first introduces this. So with the Pixel Chix Love to Shop More, Love to Mall, released in 2006, this also had the flip in it, so you could flip. Oh, let me get the model and show. So it has this, and that's ooh, she's talking to me. So it flips between, and that's exactly what the 2-story lot did. So I've got the one with, so there's 2 you can have, the boutique / food court and the salon / pet shop. That is what I have. So I played this one probably the most because it's the first one I got, but you can earn money and buy hair stuff and accept pets, which is life. Hair and pets, I'm up for this. They knew everything. And also I love whoever did this. I mean, as someone that used to do industrial design, I just love anything where they've really thought about the person who's holding this, and it's just like a little bag. I love they did that. I love that they did that. So Pixel Chix Roommates was released in 2007. This model introduces interactive living spaces with multiple virtual characters who are roommates. So it brings together various people who share a living environment, and this device resembles a stylized apartment with several rooms. But side note, as an adult, Maybe as a kid it's fun because you're like, what am I gonna do when I'm older? But as an adult, just being like, having that many roommates, because the house is really big, would stress me out. I've obviously changed since I was a kid. Next up is the Pixel Chix Babysitter. So this was released in 2007 and it was designed to simulate the experience of caring for a virtual baby. And then, what do we also have in 2007? They released Unlock Its Charms. So these were cute little keychains and they were miniaturized versions of Pixel Chix and little lockets. I really love that. I think it's a really cute idea and I would love to have one on my phone. It'd make me feel very Y2K. I would love it. I'd be into it. So Pixel Chix returned in 2008 with the Pixel Chix television. So this had multiple variants, allowing users to interact with a virtual character through the TV. These are set, I'm just moving these to the side. These were the Fashion Network set, the Pet Planet set, and the Travel World set. And 2008 also includes the Fab Life City Pixel Chix. Okay, I looked up and it was the last toy released under the Pixel Chix name. But then there was also the Life of Pets. And that was under Pixel Chix, so I'm a bit confused. Anyway, so there was Blue City Pixel Chix in 2009. I don't know a lot about this model, mainly because I don't know what my script's saying. This is an old script, but I do remember I wrote down that it was to do with the city, and then it also, obviously from the city, this named city, you could have guessed that, but I think it also had a little piggy bank in it. But I'll show it on the screen and I'll write it down in my notes if I get more information. So the Life of Pets. So the Life of Pets was a design by Vandenbroucke and it thought of flipping the playset upside down. So where the molded character played and then you converted it from one position to another, which is pretty awesome. I wouldn't have thought of that and I think that's a really cool idea. Just changing the character of the pet in your little screen by flipping it over. I would have loved to know the technology behind that. So the idea behind the flipping playset was the molded background change when you converted it from one position to another. An example is the disco ball fall down from the water disc type, and it was a little gimmick. The electronics knew the toy's position, so the character acted accordingly. So there was a mild mannered pet or a pet enjoying its secret life. So the character on screen was a central part of the toy, but by creating two changes, it was essentially two play sets in one. So Vandenbroucke was a young designer and she was working at an invention firm at the time when she had this idea, and then it was pitched to Mattel. So once the idea was with Mattel, they took the concept and tweaked it a bit to fit their idea of the Pixel Chix Pets line extension and what that should look like. But really, she was way ahead of Hannah Montana. I don't know when Hannah Montana came out. This was a pet with a normal life that had a secret life. Hannah Montana copied. No, they didn't. Don't sue me, Disney. Like you would. I'm no one. So there was also McDonald's Pixel Chix. This was a brand collaboration between Mattel's Pixel Chix and McDonald's. So from the images I found on fandom.com, there were 3 McDonald's models, so shopping, babysitting, and car games, which fits with what it's doing, so it makes sense. But yes, these are all the models. I'll try and find videos and pop them in, but they did a lot. Heaps a lot.
Hey guys, I'm just popping in here to let you know that there's a part 2 of this. This video ended up being a bit longer than I expected with all the information, so it just felt better to break it down. So make sure to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications.